Cynthia, just talking about the fight a little bit, did you feel at the end that you had won?
You know, it was a tough fight. I know that, I did a lot of mistakes in there, definitely defending on the clinch. She had a really good clinch, but I feel like I got her down in the first round. Second round, obviously, she was pretty strong, but the third round, man, I was god dang this close about finishing her, and I let it slip through my fingers. You know, she got up for the last few seconds, and, ended up being a draw in the judge's eyes, so.
I wonder, I guess first, can you talk about the weight miss yesterday? What exactly happened?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't want to make excuses. You know, it's unfortunate that it happened. It was something we were trying to prepare for again, but once again, I had to deal with my body shutting down, and I don't want to make any excuses. I just want to go back to the drawing board, and we're going to work on that, whether it means me moving up a weight class, and that's what I'm going to have to do. I would hate to look like I'm unprofessional. I work so goddamn hard, man. If you guys knew me and spent a week with me, you guys know that I'm not here to fuck around. I definitely didn't want to give a couple G's. She went home with a nice paycheck with that draw, and my missed weight. So it is what it is. I apologize to anybody. I apologize to my opponent and stuff like that. But or we're gonna try to make sure that doesn't happen again. If that means moving up, it means moving up.
Yeah, that was actually the question I was gonna ask. Not getting your win bonus, having to give up 30% of the purse. I know you traveling overseas to do this camp. How the financial side of it? Are you even making any money for this fight?
Yeah, it'll be good. Let's just say the good thing is I came out injury free, so we got to pay some bills. So hopefully I'll get a fight very soon, early next year. Dana McMahon, please. I'll take a fight. January, February, whatever, I got some bills to pay because those 4 pounds were very expensive.
She, after the fight, attributed a lot of your success to those 4 pounds, but the flip side is obviously you had a rough cut. We're probably pretty drained. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it was a very, very tough cut. Usually 115s it is. 25s is very easy for me to, I walk around about 130. So it's like when I go to fight week, 5 pounds, for 25, I don't even have to go in the sauna. But 115s, and if I get that time of the month, I'm older now, I'm my 30s, and I don't look like it. But anyways, it's just harder on my body, and I'm stubborn. I realized that I can make that weight, but then now my body's just kind of giving me a hard time with it. So it is what it is. I did my best. I went out there and I fought with my heart, and I made some mistakes, but we live to fight another day.
What would you say would you have done differently?
I definitely would have done a different clinch game. That is not how I trained to defend a clinch, and I was just putting my head down. I was like, here, knee me in the face, So I definitely would have done that different, and then I should have never let her get up back in the third round. I should have never let her, and I was super close to finishing her. So this fight is just another huge learning lesson. Marina Rodriguez, she's definitely a prospect coming up at 12-0, and she was undefeated for a reason. And not that I had her, I was really hoping to give her her first loss. I would have loved that, but like I said, back to the drawing board, and we're gonna make sure that I don't make those mistakes again.
Is there maybe a silver lining if you were to move up in weight? You fought up before, prior to the UFC, and maybe a shorter path to the title in the long run?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I've thought about that. It's just for me, it's just, when I first got into the UFC, and, I did that fight in I think it was 10 days notice, but there's no flyweight division when I got into the UFC. And that belt, that strawweight belt, it just means more. It's just, deeper, the division, it's been around longer. The flyweight division is fairly new. So it's I want that strawweight division, that strawweight belt. But if my body doesn't allow me, that's fine. I'll go up to flyweight. I started as an amateur, started flying at bantamweight, and slowly started working my way down. Then I fought 25s. I wish it was a 120, pound division would have been perfect for me, because the 125s, I can make that very easy, and I can barely make 115. So yeah, I'm down. I beat a bunch of the girls in the, that are flyweights already that are in my record, like Montana De La Rosa, she's a flyweight. Jillian Robertson, she's a flyweight. Joanne Calderwood, she's a flyweight. Poliana, she's a flyweight. So pretty much all the women that I pretty much fought, I've already kind of gone up. So I'm not scared. I'm not scared to go to the flyweight division. I don't think I'm gonna get, they're not gonna be stronger than me. So, yeah, we'll see what happens later on. Might be flyweight. Next one.
Did her Thai plum affect any part of your neck?
My neck?
Yeah.
No, dude, I feel good, dude. I can't, honestly, like, I walked outside, like, once I walked through the curtains, I went outside and, like, fucking picked someone up. Like, sorry, excuse my language. But I'm, like, ready. Like, seriously, I'm ready to fight 2 more fights tonight. I was like, I'm ready. I got the energy. I made some mistakes in there. I felt like that was, like, a shakeout fight. Like, I wish I had 2 more rounds, and I could have, like, probably definitely got that finish if I did. It took me a little bit while, but, yeah.
Did you have a feeling all week that the weight cut was going to be a big issue, or did it just kind of surprise you Friday?
We try to prepare for it. Like, I did have the UFC PI, Charles, and they try to help me, and we try to prepare for it the best way we could. They did a great job, my coaches and Charles, to help me get through this weight cut. But it got to a point where my body was just overheating. It was not sweating anymore, and it is what it is. That's all we can do. We tried. We tried our best, and I would hate to come out disrespectful. I work so dang hard, and I feel really bad because I know people are like, I know there's kids and people that want to look up to me as a role model, and like I keep having all these mishaps, and that's not the type of person I want to be in front of anybody. I want to be a real champion. I don't want people to remember me from all these like things that are happening. So the only thing I can do is just keep moving forward, and yeah, I guess the way that I could avoid that is just going up to flyweight. I know that I won't ever miss weight if I go up to flyweight. My body's changing. I have to do what's best for me, and out of respect for all my coaches and all of my opponents and fellow I got to do what's right. Stubborn as I am, as bad as I want that strawweight belt, we got to figure out what the right thing is to do.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Thank you, guys.